What's up, everybody? We are back covering tactical games. We are at our halfway point of our regional events for the season. We are out here in Idaho, a little bit colder than I think we anticipated. It's been like in the 90s every day before, but the weekend it's going to be a high of, I think, 63. The competitors will enjoy it, and we have a very fun men's elite heat that we are covering right now. We're starting with their first stage of the day. And I think, at least for this season, this is the first time that we've had rucks in an actual stage. So they've done ruck runs, but they're going to have some ruck shuttle runs for this as penalties. We'll of course go over stage description, all of the details and who is competing, but when it comes to those national spots, again, this is the halfway point after this weekend. And for the men's elite specifically, only 2 of the 12 athletes have already earned their tickets to nationals. So 5 more on the line. We will see who gets those today or this weekend. 8 total stages. This will be their first.
On me, 3, 2, 1, go!
So the first thing that they will do, they will grab their 80-pound ruck. They will have their magazine for pistol and rifle with them just for the first round, and then for every continuous round they will have to grab the magazines once they head back to the start-finish line. And this will be a 5-round stage, starting with 8 shots with rifle. It's going to be about 50 yards out. Freestyle every round. Shooting all steel, and for every miss, they will have 20 shuttle runs. Jacob and Kyle done with their rifle. Now moving to 8 shots with pistol, about 20 yards out. And we'll get out of the way as they start moving, doing the clearing procedure.
Twist it. Around the can, around the can. Kyle. 2, 3.
And Kyle forgot to go around the can, so he'll have to go back before they start with penalty shuttle runs. 20 feet down, 20 feet back. 1 total shuttle run, though, is down and back. So 8 shots with their pistol, 8 shots with their rifle. If they were to miss every shot, the max amount of shuttle runs that they would have to do is 16. And they are first done. Nick Deininger, he has already earned his ticket to nationals. And then passing us right there, Jacob Hepner. This is his first regional event of the season. 3-time national champ. He's looking to get his ticket to nationals. So he's got his magazines, and they will both begin round 2. We have a 16-minute time cap for stage 1. And if you're just joining us, again, for the men's elite, 80 pounds in their ruck. A lot of grunt work in the programming this weekend. Nick to your left, Jacob to the right, both starting with rifle.
Shoot mine on the way out.
So if you guys heard Jacob, he was letting Nick know that he was shooting his targets. Doesn't really matter for this one since it's not paper, it is steel, but once Jacob then starts shooting, it could lead to Just not as clean of a run as athletes would like. We mentioned 2 athletes in the men's elite division have already gotten their tickets to nationals. We already talked about Nick, and then our other athlete that's already got his ticket, Kyle Martin. And back to the shuttle runs. I think they said Jacob got 2 misses. And this is one of those stages where you will see the leader in real time because they do the penalties with the misses. So Jacob is going to be your 1, Nick is 2. Starting round number 3 of 5. And now he's got a pretty good lead on the rest of the field. Is Nick now just leaving to get his magazines as the other athletes just finishing up their shuttle runs? Jacob Pepper to the left, Spencer Panchik to the right. He's learning to get his ticket to nationals this weekend. So Jacob is 8 reps ahead of Nick as he just gets to the firing line. Working with rifle first as Jacob is on his pistol. Kyle Martin and Aaron Clark also joining. This is Aaron Clark's first event since last season when unfortunately he wasn't able to be at nationals after he had a off-road accident. He ended up actually fracturing his vertebrae, he had broken ribs, collapsed lung, and we're excited that he's healthy. He is back out here competing in his first event of the weekend, and in 2023 he finished 2nd at nationals. So certainly an elite competitor that has a really good shot to also get his qualifying ticket. And Jacob about to begin his 4th round. So far, none of the men's elite have had a clean run. They've all had penalty work for each round.
Good job, Jacob!
So in order to get Jacob's ticket to nationals this weekend, he just needs to finish 5th or higher. Or if our 2 men, Nick and Kyle, who have already earned their tickets, qualify ahead of him, then they will backfill those 2 spots. So he should be able to do that this weekend, but we know Jacob. We know he's not just looking to get his ticket to nationals. He is looking to win. We're just about 9 minutes in, and this one again has a 6-minute time cap. And he is about to start his last round after his penalty shuttle runs. When we had our group do this in testing, our range officers, I believe it was Tori that tested this one, he did 4 rounds in around 12 minutes. So then they added an extra round thinking, okay, our top level athletes should be able to get 5 total rounds within that 16-minute time cap. So I'll be curious to see how quickly Jacob can now finish these up. And Kyle has made a push just ahead of Nick.
Let's go, Nick.
And he's trying to hustle now to gain some speed on Kyle. I'm not sure how many shuttle runs each of them have, but that's going to be your 2 and 3. And we'll know who's 2 and who's 3 at the time they get done with the shuttle runs. So Jacob is not on screen now, but he just ran back to the start finish line to grab his last set of pistol and rifle mags. And there he is, making his way to the firing line for his final one. And this is where Nick has now been able to jump just ahead of Kyle Martin. Both of them already got their tickets to nationals, so at this point it's just bragging rights and who can finish their weekend higher on that leaderboard. So here comes Nick, and there goes Kyle. Jacob again, about 8 reps ahead of Nick, just finished his rifle. Now he'll have 8 more shots with the pistol. And now we got company. Kyle Martin is also at the firing line.
Clear. Just one.
And Jacob is done. Just one final shuttle run before he can clock in the time. And also being mindful that there are 2 other heats in the men's elite. And his time will stop once he crosses that finish line.
$11:21.
11:21? Great, awesome time. Spencer getting done with, or starting his 4th round.
We're going to drop weight out of that.
And so way out in the distance, you can see there's Nick Deininger. He is on his shuttle runs. Aaron Clark, though, has now passed Kyle Martin. Both of them getting to work on the shuttle runs. And Aaron Clark is going to be a foot race. And took a quick tumble. But holy cow.
Oh, that was not a smart one. All right.
So Jacob 1, Nick 2, Aaron 3. He didn't look to have any penalties on that last round, and then Kyle 4.
I was like, I'm beating Nick.
Whoa. Okay, so we... What just happened in that foot race, y'all?
I don't know.
Wait, did you get no penalties on the last one?
I had one penalty on the last one, so 1 shuttle run. And I thought I could beat Nick, but my legs aren't fast enough.
Nick's one of the fastest athletes on his feet. What were you thinking to try and edge past him towards the finish?
Well, I didn't know how many shuttle runs he had left, so when I rounded after my last one, I saw he was finishing up too, so I'm like, we're just going to be sprinting to the end. But 80 pounds is heavy. I think I broke the strap on that when I fell. But, you know, you win. You often lose to Nick.
Okay, but how are you? Because you did take a tumble, and looking at your shirt, we got possibly some road rash. Are we okay?
I think we're okay. Hand's a little scraped up, but I think we're okay. No rope climbs this time, so count my blessings on that one. But I think we're okay.
And just having you back out here, I mean, with the injury or the accident last season, it was so upsetting to not see you at nationals. And just what has that recovery process been like you to get to the point where you're back out here competing?
It's been a long process for sure. It's about the worst timing you can imagine. But I've been slowly pushing it in the gym, working with my coach and the doctors and physical therapists, and it's been a long process, and it's really tried my patience. But I think it's paying off. I feel pretty good right now. Feel better than I've felt in 8 or 9 months. So I'm happy to be back.
It's great to have you out here. We can't wait to see what else you do this weekend.
Thanks so much.
And we will catch up with Jacob Hefner, who I think is back at the firing line as one of their counterparts, Spencer, finishes up. But wow, what a way to cross that finish line between Nick and Aaron. And so great to have Aaron back. So great that he is healthy, even after that little tumble. But just great for the community, great for the sport. So many wonderful people. Speaking of that, as Spencer finishes up, he's got a couple of his counterparts, Jacob, and him and Jacob have a long history together, competing against each other and training a little bit together in the sport of CrossFit. So now that they can, have some camaraderie in this sport as well, I think is really cool. And Spencer finishing up.
3, 2, 1, time.
His last shuttle run as we get the time. And we will now go over with Jacob. In just a moment.
I looked at it, I was like, this doesn't make sense. Wait for them to clear the sample, and then once it's clear, you get
Are you fixing your earrings, Jacob? What are those? What do we got?
My earrings, dude. I need little dangly things on them. You can pull them out better.
Oh man, why has it been so long since we've seen you compete? What have you been up to this year? We know that you got twins.
Olivia and Chris are going to the CrossFit Games.
Let's go.
Just busy doing all that stuff and just not showing up and competing.
Have they been kicking your butt in the gym?
Yeah, we did a 10K run a couple weeks ago and Chris demolished me. So I was pissed. And I don't do any barbell work with Olivia. So
yeah, no, she's way too good that I think she would put you to shame. But first stage under your belt,
yeah.
How did it feel just to be back out here?
It felt good until Nick made fun of me missing steel in the middle of the stage.
I don't think you had one clean round.
No.
What happened?
I went 3, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Did you anticipate doing that many shuttle runs to kick off your weekend?
No, I didn't. Those are some small steel. That was a fun one, yeah.
And how about that 80-pound ruck? What's the heaviest ruck that you've worked with?
Pound? I mean, that's it right there. That's the heaviest ruck I've ever picked up. That was hard. It was hard for the rifle because it kind of pulled you back and you're kind of like trying to lean forward. So it was pretty tough. So and the hill up here was kind of sucky.
You look like a Ninja Turtle the way you lean
I was
forward.
like, I thought, could I shoot like this? And then that's the no.
Well, it's good to have you back out here,
Thanks,
Jacob.
Just a really shitty shoulder.
All right, the weekend has begun. We're out here having a good time. Oh, the sun is out. It's starting to get a little bit warmer, and we're going to continue to cover these divisions. A lot of fun content to come. Also, if there are specific things y'all want to see, just let me know. If there's anything that you wish, hey, I wish you would have mentioned X during the stages, just let me know. Oh, I got a tear because the wind now got me crying. But anyways, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. I say it once, I say it every time. We want to make sure that we keep the sport grow, share it with a friend. It helps everybody, and we'll see you guys for the next one.